What is up, you guys? This is the Basement Gaming Nerd with another review, and I'm ready to review Mafia 3. Let's get into it. Now, I'm gonna cut out so you don't have to see the whole loading screen. See you in the next one. Alright, here we are, you guys. This is a review of Mafia 3, and this is gonna be my entire own opinion on what I see. You know, if you will like it, that's fine. Let's start with the overall story, because this is what Mafia games are known for. I won't be presenting any story-based gameplay. Sorry about that, because I don't know how to. First of all, I don't know how to do that. But I will show you the game overall. So the story is a classic, or how would you say, cliche almost, to the point that it's not enjoyable, but it is very interesting. It is a revenge story. Well, first of all, Lincoln, the character you play as in this main story, was his mother abandoned him, and he was adopted by, as you know, Sammy Robinson, who was part of the black mob, and and he took care of him almost as if he was his father, and to that, Lincoln gave him his loyalty or some shit like that. So when Lincoln went to go fight in the war, that after he came back, actually, which is when this story begins, he starts to notice that Sammy is having some trouble and all that shit. I won't go into too much detail, but since the leadership of Sammy is wearing off, the main villain, Sal Marcano, wants to basically replace him with Lincoln, not Ellis, his brother. So what he does is he asks him, hey Lincoln, I'm not asking you to replace well, it was kind of sounding like, take Sammy's place. So what Lincoln, being the loyal one, not denies, but respectfully gives up the offer. He doesn't want it to be the leader of the black mob. And that Sammy, after they're done with the heist, they kill him. And in this main story, to get up to Sal Marcano, you can't just go up and kill him, like as they said many times in the storyline. You can't just go up and shoot him, because there will be someone to replace him. In the story, you would have a hit list of various lieutenants and capos that you would have to kill. Here we have all the lieutenants here, and all the capos, and finally, Sal Marcano. And in order to each of these lieutenants leads up to either of the capos. Like if you do, I believe Tony D'Orazio and Michael Greco, you get Uncle Lou or Lou Marcano. If you do Frank Pagani or Roman the Butcher Barbieri, you get Tommy Marcano and all that shit. Now, here's the thing: when you get a kill list, when you get each kill, now I know some lieutenants will give you, in reward for killing them, they will give you land or districts, as you see here. And for these districts, you don't keep them to yourself. As I've not mentioned, you have a group almost. In this group, you have Cassandra and the old Vito and Burke, and you basically in return for giving up their services, such as, which is what I wanted to mention, such as go here. Where's my? How do I do that? Oh, in return for there's some free services. There is the consiglate, which is like you give them your money, and this is the vehicle delivery. That's pretty self-explanatory. They deliver vehicles to you when you unlock them from Burke. There's some vehicles that you unlock. as you progress. And then there's the gun dealer, which is my favorite. Now, let's say there are punishments, because you could choose between, they don't forcefully make you choose a certain character to choose a district. So if you choose the wrong character, let's say you always pick Vito and not the others, one of them will leave, and if you keep giving Vito, I'm just using an example, Vito districts, the other one will leave, which you can't, I don't believe you can have free, like, they come back to you like a forgiveness or something, so you'll have to kill them, and that means you won't get any guns, or you won't get any vehicle deliveries, or you won't be able to deposit that money, which kind of affects certain aspects of the game. Like, you wouldn't be able to, for instance, if you give up Burke, if you kill Burke, you won't be able to get those deliveries. Those deliveries, you won't be able to have a car. Get a car. I want a car. You'll have to either steal cars or keep the same car that you had before, which is hard. Now, let's talk about some other aspects of the game besides story-based. Let's talk graphics. Right now, it is pretty fine. I like it. It's not that bad. The graphics in this game, at certain times they look phenomenal, and certain times they look straight up awful. Let's give you the cutscenes. Cutscenes look pretty great. I mean, they're not, Red Dead Redemption 2 level or Battlefield 5 level graphics, but they are pretty damn great. And at certain times they can, like I said, be great, and there are times where the graphics in gameplay look awful. Let's give you some examples. Right now, it's raining. It's not raining that bad, but when it does rain that bad, when the rain comes down on your screen, it actually comes down on the screen, not the actual person, not the person you're playing as, or the AIs, NPCs. It will come down on the screen, and it looks like someone scratched the freaking screen with a box cutter or something. It does not look like rain. It kind of looks like someone just drew it on there or something, like with a pen. And I'm like, what the hell? Who thought of this? And at nighttime, well, not now. Nighttime looks pretty damn great. Like if it's dawn or something, but nighttime kind of looks like right now it kind of looks like it's foggy, if you can see, but sometimes it looks like it's cartoon drawn or something, which is kind of bad. Kind of bad sometimes. The graphics, I would have put them last, but they're pretty fast and easy to deal with. Let's talk about something else, you guys. And that is, let's actually go, I'm going to demonstrate the combat system. This is the combat system. Now, I know which is pretty obvious, you have guns as well as freaking rifles and all that stuff. But I'm going to demonstrate something that I do like about this game and I enjoy fairly well. Oh, what I forgot to mention is the campaign enjoyable. Yes, it is. The campaign story-based missions are always fun. You get into shootouts and either chasing cars, you hunt down. Stories are very interesting, almost like if they were a movie. Kind of like how I used to. Some video games are so like their cutscenes and their movie. They look like a movie almost. What the hell was that? Okay, so sorry. So if you like pay attention to the video game, it kind of looks like if you were a movie, and you kind of impact that movie in certain ways. Like I said, have kill lists depending on who you kill first. Yes, you can choose to kill a certain mob boss or mob capo first before getting to I was about to call him Leonardo, Sal Marcano. Before you get to Sal Marcano, the big boss. Now, at the ending, there are spoilers ahead. You could choose to like basically if you kill Sal Marcano, you get that position, you get that dominance in the city that you already built it up from with your Cassandra, Vito, and Burke. You could choose to either become the mob boss, become the one running the city basically, or you could leave. And if you do become the mob boss, you have the option to kill all Cassandra, Vito, and Burke. You could choose to kill them, or you could choose to let them live. I believe if you kill them, the priest, Father, forget his name, Father James, I think, he kills you. All of this is entwined, almost like if it was a movie, like a choose your own movie. The plot is very, very interesting. Now there are some little things that you can choose to do, like brackets. You can choose to either give them to either of your bosses. That will impact a little bit. They will, if you give a certain district or a certain bracket to your bosses, other bosses, you will get things such as new guns, and credits, which I think will help you unlock, get easier, not easier, but like you won't have to spend as much money on this. You could just spend your credits on your hit list or your hit squad. I mean, your police dispatcher or your operator, depending on whether you choose them. I might die here, so you guys beware.
Come on, look at the quality. This ain't that cheap shit you see sometimes.
Alright, I'll be back, you guys. I gotta cut this short. Alright, guys, we are back. Let me demonstrate the combat system here. Now, what I mean by combat system, I mean fighting, actual fighting. Now, one thing I will say, I love the selection of guns. They give you lots of different guns. They give you silenced. Not so much that it makes it difficult for you to choose any of them, but they will give you silenced gun variants and semi-auto snipers and a lot of things that you can choose from. Now, I have an actual gun store, as I said, and I believe I demonstrated in my previous videos. You can deliver. You get them delivered. You get them delivered by Cassandra. I forget his name.
Let's see him duck this. I see him.
You can crouch, and what I love best, what GTA 5 I dislike about GTA 5 is their fighting system. I feel like it is very subpar for that game, but in Mafia 3, it feels like you're actually fighting. They're like how effective that punch or that kick really is to that to the enemy or to the NPC in the game. You could actually feel like it's very effective. Whereas in GTA 5, I don't feel like that. I mean, not comparing the two, but that's one thing I do enjoy about Mafia 3, the fighting system. Now, there are various things I do enjoy about Mafia 3, but let me tell you certain things. Let's not get into certain topics, but because that would be hard to explain. There are certain things I do dislike about Mafia 3. If I haven't stated, the ones I haven't stated. And I have complained about this before. Mafia 3. I'm Hanger 13. No offense, but where's the free play? Every time I go to play this game, if I'm not doing a story, there's nothing really to do. I I can't go into restaurants, but most of them are either they're closed because of, okay, in this time there was racial tension. It takes place in the 1960s. They either won't let me come in or they don't really serve anything. Oh, okay. I mean, I can't really see. There's nothing really else to do. I'm comparing them again. I'm comparing this to GTA again, but let's see. In GTA you could golf. They have a shooting range and other things. Maybe it could be part. Maybe you could do. Maybe it won't be part of the city. Maybe it will be part of. Like they would have them in your they would have them in your underboss's base, like here you would have Vito. Maybe Vito would have a shooting range or something. I don't know, something like that. That would be, make the game a little more interesting. What else I would like to get into is and it's something about that I complained about before, and it's side missions. This game has an abundance of side missions, and most of the time,
I'm running low on all kinds
they
of
are
shit.
either
Can you
the
help me out
same
in the
thing.
bayou?
They're rinse and repeat. Like I just demonstrated, you either steal semi trucks from the Dixie Mafia. You can go on stealing missions. You can but most of the time they just include things like that, capturing things, shoot out, go and eliminate this certain person, this certain group or this certain person, or go eliminate the mob from this place in order to obtain it. And I know that's a part of the story, but it kind of when it's so common, it becomes almost unbearable. You know what I mean? It's so common. I mean, I do a story mission.
I'll be with that. See you later.
There's five side missions that come with it, or there's 3 side missions, and you have to drive from one place to another to get those done, and then you have to drive for John Donovan. He's the one that gives you intel to give you that intel, and then you go up to where you actually have to go, and it's kind of with no, how in comparing it once more, you always have to be driving places in Mafia 3. There's no taxi service like in GTA or any other game that would have taxi service, or it's kind of freaking difficult. It gets boring driving between those places. And from my experience, it's kind of it gets really boring and very dull very fast. And that's what I dislike about Mafia 3. And that's why sometimes I'm hesitant to show gameplay about it, because it's so slow sometimes. But when I'm doing story missions, they're very fun, they're very interactive, and that's the most of the time I do show those when there is story missions to play. But not everything about Mafia 3 is good. Like I said, everything about Mafia 3 is bad. Like I said, there's very good things like weapon selection, combat system. If you enjoy a good combat system, I would recommend this game to you. And I mean, I know that nobody on the street will fight me, but it really feels like you're in the 1960s, with the people, and I know they didn't mean to put that race. The only reason they put that racist atmosphere in there is because I guess they wanted it to feel like you were actually immersed in the story and the setting. And I really did enjoy the storyline. I really did. The fact that you have the freedom to choose you know, what to do first. It gives the player freedom to do whatever they feel to do first. Oh, maybe I don't want to kill Tommy first. I want to kill Lou first. I want to kill Olivia first. You know, your story. I mean, it won't affect the story that much, but it does change it up a little bit. I mean, I know that some cutscenes will be different when you kill a certain mob boss first, but that's really it. I mean, that's just one step to you know a player's freedom or something. But I guess that's it, you guys. I don't have that's my basic first review back on the set here. This is the Mafia 3 review. I know this has been pending for a long ass time, but this is it. This is the Basement Gaming.